Hey. I don't want to go too far. No, let me out. I didn't want to hitchhike. Where are we going? Is it the next city? Welcome to the show! Welcome to the channel, I'm KIDDKARIZMA. We're back to playing Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. Yeah, it took me straight to the next city. Look, dude. I might have to walk all the way back there, but
As you walk along the river near an unfinished bridge, a man with a tool belt catches sight of you. Hey, over there, he calls out. You look like you could use a quick way to get some hard-earned money. Great, he exclaims. Suppose belt. We Thunderbird people don't need them. We fly when we fall. He chuckles.
well up.
You find yourself up high, looking over the rushing river that crashes around the foundation of the bridge. As you work side by side, the man mentions,
You can see
Thunderbirds up here if you know how to look.
What's
You
a
ask him to
Thunderbird?
explain. Practice your peripheral vision, if you dare. Last thing you need up here is for them to see you seeing them and come swooping at you, he says laughingly.
Dude's crazy.
You only see the clouds thicken. It sure does pass the time working.
Pays you well. I got money. I'll walk all over your house. That's crazy. I tried to hitchhike, and then just out of nowhere, a car drive by. This man can barely wait to get through the pleasantries before asking if you heard his story. 110% true, he says. I heard it from my nephew, and it happened to someone he knows. This is probably not going to be true. The man launched into telling its story. It's polished. He's obviously done this many times before. He tells you the story of a shootout between the female bootleggers and the cops. You recognize the bones of it from your experience of the woman arrested for bootlegging. It's been embellished in the intern. Let's hear it. Afterward, you thank the man and move on. You'll have to remember that version, even if it's not quite what happened. It was a good story. So, I kind of wish what they would have told me they changed. Well, yeah, there was no shootout. He added the shootout. Okay, so yeah, I see the difference. God, I had to walk all the way back to Boston. Not even all the way, just far. Yeah, it seemed like it took me longer to hitchhike than it did to walk. Use left control to whistle. If you match notes, you can walk faster. What? As you walk down the road, a black crow. Come on, you can do this. A black. God damn it. A black crow flutters down to land in your path. It looks at you, cocks its head, and speaks. Well, you've got a long road ahead of you, don't you? All these people chasing you down, or so I hear? It laughs. I get some experience when it comes to chasing folks. Tell me about it, bro. Well, if you want, you can go find your friend again. Ask them more about their life. They might want better stories this time, though. It peers at you. Didn't they tell you where they're headed next? Yeah. But the world is full of people. Bet you could find another friend like that if you weren't looking around. There's more than one interesting person in this land for sure. It gives a great laugh. God damn it. Alright. I'm not good at this. As a human say, anyway. With that, it launches in the air and disappears. Goodbye, crow. You were my friend. Alright, you say left control now. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Oh, shit. He does walk a little faster. The air stinks of gasoline and trash. There's boxes in by brick, but damn, there's something invigorating about that stank. God, you feel like there's an engine in your chest. Let's explore.
The engines belch black smoke.
Oh, welcome back, guy.
Turns gray water.
I don't have to
froth.
read something now.
A broad-shouldered figure leans out over the rail, eyeing the skyscrapers on the horizon. Nearby, a man and a woman speak in low,
Urgent voices.
He takes her wrist gently. She is weeping softly.
Love
I wish you didn't have to go.
She says.
There's got to be work on some of those buildings going up.
That sounds like another dude again.
His thumb skates over her pulse point.
I checked every day for a week. There ain't. I'll be back, though.
Sounds like a 1930s
Got your picture in my wallet, don't I?
mobster.
It's not forever.
Keep listening. Turn away. No, I want to know.
Her words are split by a sob.
Might as well be. My parents didn't come to New York for this.
She leans against him, the wind tousling her hair.
Tossling.
He pulls her to his chest.
I'm leaving.
I'm leaving because I gotta go. If there was another way...
They stand together, close, quiet, in the stiff breeze.
He's playing you. I don't see no reason why he has to go nowhere. Bitch. Tell that dude that if he wants it, he would stick around. Panhandle. I like panhandling, yeah. Sit down across the street from the Catholic church. The bulky building behind it looks like a school, but the kids don't congregate on this street, so no one comes to chase you away from them. You got a couple coins before lunch, but it gets slow in the middle of the day. At noon, the bell begins. The bell rings up in the church steeple, followed shortly by the school bell, echoing through the maze of outbuildings. A minute later, a door pops open and a nun starts crossing the street towards you with a tiny tray in her hand. Smiling broadly, she says something kindly in language you don't recognize and lays the tray on the street. It's school food, bad school food, damp sandwich with a single slice of cheese, withered apple, bowl of grayish chicken soup. The glass of apple juice seems good as any, though. I ain't gonna turn down a free meal. It's bad. The sandwich cheese is revoltingly slimy and the chicken soup is so salty your tongue feels like an assassinated snail. The nun is grinning at you, commenting now and again in that language. I don't think I should have ate that. You offer the tray back. Before she takes it, the nun lays a hand on your shoulder. God bless you, she pronounces, and her thick, buttery accent makes her sound like she might really be speaking for him. Despite the foul food, you feel strangely renewed. Yeah, I don't care. Ooh, pizza. I don't even know what that did, but I got so excited. Ooh, pizza! New Jersey, baby. Alright. The jet black crow alights on a low branch with a twisted tree. Oh, low branch of a twisted tree. Yeah, see? See? Look at you, it calls. Think you got some good stories already? Well, I heard better. Much better. Seems to wink at you. Want to hear my tricks? That crow looks awfully decisive. The ones you got now, pathetic stuff. You tell stories around and they'll come back more exciting and more satisfying. So always listen to the stories other folks tell. Their tales are less true, sure, but it's more useful around the campfire. The boss has a point about the true ones, though, the crow admits. They're extra interesting. You learn a couple folks' true life stories and everyone will like them, no matter what kind of story they think they want to hear. Well, everyone's the captain of their destiny. It gives a burst of laughter. Ain't no footstep, there ain't no bootstraps in the world that can save you now. With the choices you make, they've changed the kind of story you tell. It ruffles its feathers. A sort of shrug. Choose wisely or don't. Whatever. We got stories. There's Philadelphia. Philadelphia. What's up here? You notice a small black crow on a fence post watching you in an unsettling intensity. Hey, it blurts, hey friend, hey, you hear about trains? It gives a throaty cackle. A throaty cackle, locomotion, that's the life. Got one good travel tips here. Ask about travel. You ever ride a train at ass? With your budget you need to hop on at the train yard, though fast and convenient, but the railroad bulls really don't like it when you ride in empty boxcars. If you get caught, you'll get beaten. It hops and pecks at something on the ground. On the positive side, maybe you meet someone to trade stories with, but if you don't like the sound of that, you could hitchhike, find a friendly car at last. I feel sorry for you landlubbers. No wings, just motors. Can't even cross rivers when you want to. Only at safe crossings. I always do. You notice that his beak doesn't move as it speaks before you tell us anything else about it. Off it flies. The car almost hit me. What we got going on over here?
The stream is a clear, reflective shade of blue.
What the fuck is that?
Unusual in this region, where bog iron colors the river's brown. Across the way, a goat with great leather wings laps up the water, its sunken red eyes fixed on your every movement.
Take stock.
You now notice the unnatural absence of wildlife. No fish swim in the stream. No birds sing in the trees. The winged goat drinks with a forked tongue, only abstractly concerned with your presence.
I kind of want to drink that water. But I want to know about the goat. Oh. What?
You cup the water in your hands, ice cold somehow, and take a swallow, soothing the coarseness in your parched throat. Clear as the water is, the stream bed isn't visible.
I'm hopping in that bad boy.
Even looking straight down, your feet don't reach the bottom, so you float in the cool water, feeling washed clean. The ripples flow as far as you can see, never fading. The winged goat snorts and heads in the other direction.
Well, that was wild. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just walking around now. Alright, we came back a little bit towards New York. Because I want to catch some stories before I meet that kid in New Jersey.
Outside the small thicket of apple trees, the phrase tended to by John Chapman
Johnny Appleseed,
is carved into a fence post. Nearby, a hound lies on its side, perfectly still. Flies buzz around its ears.
I'm gonna help
But a grizzled, there's an extra shovel. With it, the two of you make short work of the grave.
Tells you about his beliefs.
He tells you about his beliefs. Why he's raising apple orchards in the middle of the country. It's a sin to graft, he tells you. Hurts the tree. Eventually, the hole is deep enough.
Bear witness.
He stoops to the ground and lowers the pup into the earth. Tears flow freely.
No.
I'll see him again in heaven,
No.
he tells you. Our souls are bound by love.
Yeah.
He wipes his eyes. I don't think I can bear to stay here, though. Maybe I'll set out again.
Nice meeting you, John. That story is never gonna change, I'll tell you that right now. Anybody ever asked me about Johnny Appleseed? Need some help carrying boxes to the curb. Throw my back out this morning a size, lift with your legs, that's my tip. If you take his advice and he pays you well, that's it, just a job. Man, I still can't get over Johnny Appleseed. The hell does that thing mean? Yeah, this thing. My sleep. Yeah, I don't feel like sleep.
A few wanderers like you are looking for a place to camp.
We heard there's a Leatherman cave nearby.
They tell you. They describe a locally famous vagrant who hiked this area for almost 30 years.
He's dead now.
He's dead now, but his caves are the best place to camp at any town.
You and the other wanderers find the cave easily, because someone's lit a fire there. As you approach, you see a silhouette bend over the flames with an odd creaking sound, like a door swinging in the wind.
Who there?
His coat is crudely stitched from leather plates that squeak against each other.
The Leatherman,
one of the others whispers. A ghost. The Leatherman must have heard, but he just stares. His face is corpse still.
He's not a ghost.
He's eating, you say, and point out his can of beans.
Je ne suis pas un fantôme,
the Leatherman says, and adds,
Idiot. Oh,
bursts your companion.
Canadien.
Soon he and the Leatherman are deep in conversation, and your group
Does that give
has
me
a safe place to rest.
Sleep? No. Yeah.
Clouds roll together to fill the sky.
Watch it.
The lightning is so strong that it seems to open a path in the haze above you. You are sure you see massive talons curved around.
Kind of reminds me of James and the Giant Peach.
The thunder is so immense that the ground trembles. Your lips and hands tingle from the electric charge that fills the air until the dancing lightning passes on over the hills.
You got to enjoy me a lightning storm. Alright, let's head back to New Jersey. I think we picked up a couple extra stories. We're back to Philadelphia. I see him. I don't want to check out, yeah, the stuff in Philly before I go talk to. There's also something over there. There's
You
Washington.
hear the whippoorwill first, shrill and close.
The hell is a whippoorwill?
Then you see him, high up above the black streaks of wires. A lineman, fraying belt holding him to the pole. A damned bird has come to perch on a power line, stare hungrily at the man's soul. He's unsteady. His hands are shaky, and
arms
his
weak.
body sways in the wind. You spot his tool bag next to the pole, worn and frayed, much like the man. A half-gone bottle of cheap rye pokes out of it.
I'm gonna walk away.
You leave the man to his work and his vices. The whippoorwill cheers you on. Whatever it's waiting for from the drunkard lineman, it'll eventually get. As you walk away, for a long time, you still hear its cry. Whippoorwill, whippoorwill, whippoorwill.
It's a reaper waiting for that dude to die. Man reads a newspaper with barely contained horror. His grimace spreading wider and wider as he makes his way down the page. Suddenly, his frown cracks into something with a little more amazement in it. Whoa, he says, what's the matter? Read out a story about 4 identical men born to 2 different mothers who confused themselves amongst each other. You're shocked as the story of the 2 men who mistook each other for missing brothers, but with some bitch changed. You think this really happened? He asked. I'm gonna keep that story funny because it's more inspirational if it actually happened. If it didn't happen, the 2 brothers, yeah. No. That one's staying. Wait, no, I don't want to hop on a train. No. Yeah, see, like, there's another dude over there, too. Let's go talk to this kid. This is even the kid. Quinn, Chapter 1, Nothing's Shaking. What's up, Quinn?
Hey, traveler. Come to join my fire again?
You know it.
Well, I guess I know you well enough to let you set yourself down for a spell. You remember Cass and Flip?
Yep, Flip is dope.
You want to hear more about my travels? Well, sure. Why not? Nothing better than trading stories around the fire, and I got stories.
The fire.
Hey, tell me one of those exciting stories.
Something exciting? Strange clamor? No. No, something exciting. The winged goat. That seems exciting.
I usually like the scary stuff, but your story needed more punch, I think. This land sure is something, ain't it? I can't wait to see it all. Tramping like I do makes me realize the land's another kind of companion. It's always with you. Maybe things are so depressed because folks lost sight of that.
Yeah.
Hey, do you got any really thrilling stories to tell?
Something exciting, yeah. Strange clamor in Boston.
Were you trying to scare me? Well, you didn't go far
That's
enough.
Two scary stories.
Well, I don't know a whole lot about the path. They say there's an Indian grave around these parts. Say it's haunted, and I used to love hearing stories of cowboys and Indians fighting it up.
You said that
I'm in the
last
mood
time.
for something.
Funny I cannot do. Builders, drunken linemen around Philadelphia. It seems kind of funny.
Well, that sure was a downer. Give me a good venture tale instead. traps and such. Well, one time in Fort Worth, said a kid couldn't look out. Well, guess I ain't going back. I want a story that...
Oh, now you want a scary story. Damn it, and I told you all of them. Like, legit. Oh my god, are you serious, dude?
Not sure I quite follow. Teacher used to talk about freedom like America was eat up with it. But the tramping kind seems to be just about the only real freedom still in supply.
Yeah.
Ain't no freedom from an empty stomach or bad weather, unless you're rich.
Yeah.
I want to hear one of them venturing
Dude. Yeah, that might work.
Ain't life got enough tear-jerkers in it without telling stories like that? Wishes come true, huh? If I had to say, it'd be great to have red beans and rice cooked with some fatty bacon. Supposed to be a Mississippi River specialty, but I ain't never had it.
Yeah.
Oh, heck, the night's over already. I sure enjoyed talking to you, but I gotta get on. I think I'll see what's happening up the road this way.
Okay.
The tramping life suits me just with things being so depressed. Folks walk around like it's the end of everything good. Plenty nice things to see if you know where to look.
Alright, man, later. Yeah, that didn't work out at all for me, so... Yeah. Let's, go find some more stories next time. And that's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it like I did, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified of what awesomeness I'm getting into. And make sure to drop a like on what you like so I can give the people what they want. And try these tasty nuggies off to the side. Damn it, Bane, get out of here. Peace, y'all.